What's up, guys? Here I thought I'd bring quite a first on my channel. Here I'm going to be comparing Royal versus Kirby. And what better way to do it than to do it of a Royal and a Kirby in the same era. So what I've got right here is my Kirby Tradition 3CB. And over here I got my Royal Model 880. I'm basically going to do a walk around, comparison, and a demo of both machines running. The Kirby Tradition was my latest fix-up. When I got this, the brush roll was completely shot, in which I did put a replacement in it. You can see right here. It is a replacement Cleveland Wood Products brush roll. It is the single row. Also, when I got this, the handle springs were so worn out that the vacuum handle wouldn't stand up on its own. And sometimes it still can't, but hey, it stands up enough to stay in the closet, so there's nothing to complain there. But anyway, the only thing I still have to do is mess with the height adjustment. As you can see, if you don't press it hard enough, sometimes the axle will like to just fall, to just completely slip and the head falls to the floor. That doesn't affect carpet height adjustment that much. It's just kind of annoying how when you're used to having one click down, sometimes it just falls straight down. But anyway, on to the Royal Model 880. This was all original when I got it, which I literally had to do nothing to it. And it's about as original as you get it. It still has its original single row brush roll. And it is in very good shape. Well, the bristles are a little bit worn. They are soft. This one actually also has a handle spring too, just like the Kirby. However, I think this one might have a little bit of a weaker spring than the Kirby. And if you do, I forget exactly, but it doesn't really stand up and lock in place like the newer Royals do. And one definite comparison between the two is the carpet height adjustment. The Royals has their carpet height adjustment in the back, which this one is controlled by an infinite height knob. And the Kirby's is obviously controlled by foot pedal switches. But one thing I do like about the Royal is that it comes with an adjusto-right, which Kirby doesn't do that, so you have to listen to the change in the tone of the motor in order to let you know that you're adjusted to your carpet pile. But one thing I will appreciate Kirby for doing is the quick release cord. Royal didn't start doing that until I think in the 90-year models of these all metal uprights. But definitely one thing that both these vacuums do share in common is that they were both converted to run modern Kirby HEPA bags that are used in the Generation series. Now, how I did it on the Kirby is I took a mini emptor piece from a Heritage 1, or I think Heritage 84 used this type as well. Basically modified the original Tradition emptor by drilling out a couple holes to mount the mTOR on. And literally the mTOR just slid right in place, and it works just fantastic. And I didn't just want to swap to a Heritage 2 mTOR. It would not look period correct on this. I didn't even want to do the Heritage 1 mTOR, even though it's the same shape. It's just bright black. So that's why I didn't want to go with that. The Royal also has a Kirby bag conversion. Right inside here. As you can see, it's got zip ties held onto the bottom fill tube for originally what's supposed to be a Royal Type A bag. But I think it works real good with this. In fact, I wanted modern filtration. That's why I did the conversion on both these vacuums. But as far as power-wise are concerned, I do think that the Kirby has a lot more power than the Royal, which partially because it's got a much bigger motor. That's a 6 amp and the Royal's a 3 amp. But the advantage the Royal has is that it's much lighter weight compared to the Kirby. I mean, this Kirby is freaking heavy. I mean, this is way before the Generation series came out and they added that self-propelled transmission, which actually added on more weight. This thing is lighter than most Kirbys today, but it's still freaking heavy. And also one more thing that the Royal has over the Kirby is a handle mounted on-off switch, whereas the Kirby's is foot mounted. But anyway, before I end the video, let's go ahead and give these two a run. We're going to start with the Royal here. Has a nice, smooth, quiet motor tone to it. Alright, now for the Kirby. thing I forgot to point out. Fun fact, the Royal is in fact an all-metal upright, and it even uses a metal fan. This one also came with a metal fan from the factory. However, I think this might have a replacement Lexan fan in it. I'm gonna have to tear into it more to find out what fan is, but I felt around it and it kind of feels like plastic to me, so. Anyway, I've heard a review that claims that the metal fans move much more air, but they're not as durable for some whatever reason as the Lexan fans, which those move less air but are supposedly more durable. But anyway, that was the review on both the Kirby and the Royal. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.